Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm here with Starbound after the big winter update. I made a video earlier with the new race Nova kit. I might upload those videos, but short story, what happened was I tried the experimental OpenGL mode. I actually find that it works pretty good, it's pretty fast, but I was just doing lots of video compressing while I was doing that, and I guess the game crashed and I lost my character. So unfortunately, I might upload those videos just to give you a little background to this, but I restarted a new character, caught up to where I was, and a little bit further, and I put it into casual mode so that I wouldn't lose my character if I died, which, you know, in retrospect was a good idea, because you'll see why in a bit. So, this is just my little base. I played around. Well, I'll show you real quick. I was playing around with the food. Oh, somebody's attacking me. That's different. So I'm a little armored up right now. I'm not like crazy armored up. I'm still in the beginning tiers. But basically I just built steel armor. It's the second armor set that I've made. The first one's a very basic one. And I got in a couple of moves through some quests in the outpost, which I'll show you in a bit if you haven't been there before. And I was just growing some food. I don't know if this is a new feature. I haven't played in a long time, but plants, you can just hit E and just farm what's on them. So that's been handy, but only certain plants do that, like tomatoes and coffee plants and corn. But things like carrots, they'll disappear and you'll have to replant them. But I don't know if there's a food bar anymore where you have to eat. I'm not really sure about that. But food now has stats, and that's what I've been using it for. Is I tend to do the healing stat, but there is energy and maybe speed. I'm not really sure what this icon's for. There's quite a few ingredients, but it's been pretty easy to get. I just went around and scavenged on a planet and got a lot of seeds, and it all duplicated pretty quickly. I haven't spent too many seasons growing. So I'll get back to the ship real quick. So one thing I ran into, and as you can see there's quite a few more things like an alloy furnace and stuff for building. I actually got the metal workbench for a quest in the outpost, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But one thing I ran into was when I went to navigation and I got to the point where it said go to a gate, I clicked on it and I knew I couldn't put fuel in. I kept trying to use the fuel thing, so I tried hitting go and it kept giving me this sound like it wasn't going anywhere. What you have to do is you actually have to click it. I feel like an idiot, but what you have to do is you have to click the actual gate. I didn't really think of that. I just saw it appear and I hit go and it didn't work. Yeah, you have to click it and then you hit go. Now if you haven't seen before, if you're just looking at this video to see the changes and stuff, there is a whole AI system in here where you can upgrade your matter manipulator. So I've done 2 upgrades so far. I've done it so I can pick up liquids, which is important for oil. To pick up oil, you go on a desert planet and just use your matter manipulator and pick it up. You need oil to make steel from the iron. So this is critical because that's how I made my armor. And also you repair your ship this way. And I imagine I've seen some videos, not too many videos, but I've seen some videos where the ship gets quite a bit larger. And then you also have your mission block, and I'll get to that in a little bit. So first I'm just going to show you real quick the outpost. So I went to the gate already, and you just beam to the planet. And then it's not really a planet, it's just a little platform. You go here and you click outpost. There's nothing to this place. I don't know if you can dig here, I didn't try, but nothing special. Now you get to the outpost. Now there's a little store outside. I don't know if it's the same for every different game. I don't know if they're randomly generated places or what, but I can tell you from what I've been seeing that the places that you go to, you get like 2 planets in the system that you start in, and then they're basically the same type of planets, just to get you started in the game. I'm assuming this is fuel I'm going to be using later. I thought that was to repair my ship at first, and I bought some. Um, this guy right here, you can do a quest for coffee. You have to get him coffee, and you have to make him a cup and stuff, and a spoon for his coffee. And if you do that, then he'll give you a tech upgrade, so then you can get one of the like the jumps, which you really need these. I highly recommend doing them before you continue on. I don't think it's necessary, but I highly recommend it. There's also a funny little game here. I kind of played it a little bit, but I didn't really understand what I was supposed to be doing, and I didn't really feel like sitting here and figuring it out. This scientist right here, you have to do a quest for him to continue on. And then there's this guy with this weird green thing on his head. He's a comedian or something. You can do a little quest for a couple pixels for him. You just get his script out of the bathroom up here in the top floor. And then there's a scientist that's wandering around. It might be this guy up here. I mean, I think some of the guys look a little different than before. But you need to do, I think, at least one quest for him. I'm not sure. And then there's also a food place here, which is useful for things like milk and stuff to make more advanced recipes. So those are the quests that you gotta do. I really recommend getting to do most of them because of the tech upgrades. So I'm just gonna go back here, and the main thing I wanted to show in this video is the Moonbase. So I have made maybe like 3 attempts at going through it. I don't know if I just randomly stumbled the way that I was supposed to go the whole way. I don't know if there's a bunch of different ways to go. Well, first I'll talk about this AI right here. So all you have to do to get to the mission, once you get to that point in the quest line, the mission will show up here in your AI. You just hit deploy. Now it's an instance area, so when you die, it resets the instance. So basically you gotta win it in one shot and not die. If you do, you have to do it all over again. So that's why you're seeing this right now. And I'm gonna go through it pretty speedily. Just so you guys can see, I found a stim pack. And I'll use my flashlight. I'm gonna go through it fast, but all this stuff right here, like, you can manipulate it so that it gives you lights. Now I don't know if all the instances are the same, but this is the way I found. It's like a ventilation shaft. I go through here. Now I'm not gonna kill anything because there is a lot of aliens like these ones that drop, but they are pretty tough. They shoot like a fire, as you can see, and the reason I'm not killing them is there's just so many of them, and I just don't feel like going through it all over again. You can collect quite a bit of money going through and killing them all, but I've died a few times to the boss, I guess. I'm not sure if that is the end of the level, but I'm assuming it is. I've been to it a couple times, but I haven't really gotten past that point. Usually I would fall and kill myself. And then there was one time I seemed to be glitching out or something, and I was taking damage even though I wasn't getting hit. Now these miners, in certain instances, you can free them too, and they help you. I do recommend the double jump. Highly recommend it, because there's this one spot coming up here where the more advanced aliens are, and they just do more damage. I don't know if they're like supposed to be infected miners, because they kind of look like they're wearing what the miners have, but they do a lot more damage and they're a lot harder to kill. And that's right here. So what happens is I'm going to open this, I'm going to hit the switch, and it's going to open these over here, and there's that alien right there. See him? He looks like a miner, but an alien at the same time. I think he actually says something like "help me" or something. And I just jump up here. Now if you don't have the double jump, you can't make it. And in this game, you can't, in this instance, you can't manipulate things. I don't think you can put anything down. I mean, mean, I haven't tried a lot, but I think you can use a rope. So I could use that if you didn't want to use double jump. I could use it like this. But I don't suggest fighting him in that cramped up little spot because he hits. I have like steel armor, and I think it's the highest you can get this far in the game. And it's maybe 3 or 4 hits and you're dead. And bandages just don't heal fast enough to keep up with his damage. And you can jump around down here and avoid some of his attacks. I've done it before, but it's just better to just jump up here and shoot him. And if you don't have a gun, I don't remember if there's one in the outpost. I know I found a place before where you could buy guns, and I just bought a couple different versions. I also found this one that freezes, and then I have like a fast firing machine gun type of thing, which is okay for weaker things, but this is like a sniper rifle basically. It just has high damage and slow fire speed, and I use that for killing a lot of things from a distance, and it does about 120 damage to the regular aliens, but not these guys. So, now, I did miss one area I was going to show you guys. Maybe I'll go back real quick. So there's a couple items that I'm wearing that you can't. They're nothing really special. They just have, I'll show you. So it's up here. I found this ventilation shaft. I'm sure there's a lot of little secrets here, but it comes down to like a little room over here, and there's a chest. And in it you find this spacesuit chest piece. It's just for looks. There's nothing special about it, it's just for looks. I thought it looked kind of cool, so I put it on. And then there's also the backpack item I have, which is actually just for looks. It's right next to where that other alien is I was about to go by. Oh man, I don't really feel like killing him, but I guess I will. Because I really don't feel like getting hit by him. Like I said, they do a lot of damage. I'll heal up while my energy's going up. Now, like I said, you can collect quite a bit of money killing those other aliens. I wouldn't recommend fighting those guys for money. They're pretty hard. Maybe when you gear up a lot better later on. But here's the other chest. And it has some records, and then it has the backpack in it. And every time I've done this instance, those chests have been the same so far. So I imagine that they're supposed to be like that. I'm gonna trick him real quick and just run by. I feel like killing all these guys. Like I said, there's a lot of probably different ways you can go, or at least there seems to be a lot of different paths I just never explored. I just happened to stumble this way, and this is what I'm showing you. So I'm going to eat food before I go in because it heals me a lot. And this is not an easy fight. But I'm just going to keep my bandages out. Drop down here, it all shuts, and I just recommend going right straight to these and hitting them. Now the beam's going the opposite way as the last time I played. And I'm assuming this is how I'm supposed to win. Like I said, I haven't actually won or anything yet. But you gotta hit that item once you get it fully charged by hitting all these switches. Oh no! That's why I always almost die, is because I fall. Oh god, this is gonna be bad. And I'm dead. Well, I'm not gonna make you watch all that again. I'll be back in a moment with, when I get back. And I'm back. So, my game actually runs a lot better when I'm not recording, I guess. But, I figured I'd start here because I can show you another way that you can do this. Just run around and avoid him. I really wish I had the field reversal move. Just because I always tend to fall to my death because this is actually the second attempt after my last failed death that you saw. And that's because I actually came down here and I fell trying to avoid the alien. I just died falling. Well, I'm gonna kill him just because I really don't feel like trying to bring him into that place with me. Alright. So, we're back to the boss again. Let's try this once more. I'm gonna get my health out. I'm going to eat a pie before I go in. Hopefully that can help keep up with the... I'm going to see which way this goes. Alright, it's going down. I like when it goes down. I hate the top part. I'm just gonna take damage. I'm always trying to avoid the damage, and it always ends up getting me killed. Now this is the part I got to once before, and I just kept taking damage. I don't know what it's from, but I'm just gonna keep healing myself over and over again. Let's see if I can finish it. Alright, and it looks like that might be it. Oh, there's a miner that popped out. You destroyed the monster. I was trapped inside it. It would have something. I didn't read the whole thing. Get away from me! God damn it. Alright. And if you're wondering that the weapon I was using, I actually made that one. So it does pretty good damage. You have the respect of this facility. Well, that's great. Can I have these crystals now? I just want to fix my ship. I wonder if it'll let me. No, I still can't get the crystals. Maybe they're in this box up here. I mean, that's what I wanted to do when I first got in here. I just wanted to, shield. I just wanted to, you know, mine the crystals. Not go through the whole facility. I mean, they're everywhere. I think that's what I need. What is this? Oh! Looks like it's going to be drilling some crystals out for me. So, I guess that's it. And I guess that'll be the end of this video here. Shut it off. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like it if you like it. Subscribe if you want to see some more videos. I might do a few more videos on Starbound since the update. If you're interested in those, just leave a comment. I really don't know what videos I should do at the moment. Between Besieged and League of Legends and a few other games. RimWorld looks pretty interesting. But again, if you like it, subscribe if you want to see more videos. Thanks.